Hello there. So I'm driving. I'm not gonna be really looking at y'all because I need to pay attention to the road. But I needed to record this in real time while I was thinking about it, right? So my question for you is this. How much would it cost you, okay? How much would it cost you to spend 30 days, every day you touching the assignment, the project, whatever it is that you feel God is calling you to pour out, pour into, create, birth out, whatever language you're familiar with, however God speaks to you. But what would it cost you to focus on that assignment for 30 days straight? And here's what I mean when I say what it would cost you. I'm at a red light, so I can look at you for a second. If you're working right now, right? Now, if you're an entrepreneur and you kind of got like flexibility of your time, I still want you to answer this too, because it's obviously going to cost you something too. But if you have a 9-to-5, if you were to say, hey, I need all of June, let's say June, right? June has 30 days. I need all of June off. Now, you may have like maybe a week, 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks of vacation time that you can use where it's a paid leave if they approve it. Or you might have to do something like FMLA, or just say, hey, I need to take 30 days of just mental, I need a mental leave of absence. So whatever it is, let's say you got the approval from your job and it's not paid, whether it's paid or not paid. If it's not, let's focus on it not being paid. Let's say they say yes, after the 30 days, if you want to come back, the job is yours. You don't have to worry about that. You have the job security, but it's going to be unpaid. So what would it cost you for those 30 days? And when I say cost you, I want you to think about your full-time job is going to be working on this assignment that God has given you the green light to do. What does it cost you in rent and gas? Like if you got to go, like if you are working, maybe you can't necessarily work from home on this assignment every day. Maybe you need to be like me and go to the cafe or to a library or whatever the case may be. So all your bills that you're responsible for, your insurance, your rent or your mortgage, your car note, car insurance, phone bill, all your bills every single month that you pay, what would it cost you to finally be obedient to God and work on this assignment and complete the assignment and publish the assignment? You got 30 days. How much does it cost you? And the reason why I want you to figure out what this number is, because most of the time, y'all, that number is a lot smaller than we think it is. Okay? And I'm not talking about like the extra, I'm talking about your bare minimum for you to survive for 30 days, not be put out, your lights stay on, you're able to feed yourself and your family. What does it cost? Right? Figure out that number. I need you to know what that number is, and I want you to put it in the chat for me, okay? I want you to post it down below. Here's why I want you to do that. I don't know if it's this month, next month. One of these months in this year, in the year of 2026, God is going to give you space. He is going to create space for you to work on your assignment for a month straight. You're going to have 30 days, 31 days. We already passed February, so don't worry about it. It won't be the 28-day month. But you're going to have 30 days, 31 days to touch the assignment every single day. The reason why I'm focusing on touching the assignment every single day, because consistency builds momentum, and momentum gets you across that finish line. I'm not talking about you feeling like you want to do it every day for 30 days. We're not going based off of our feelings, but I'm talking about you making a conscious decision to touch this assignment every day for a month. Okay? Now, you need to know what you need, because this is what you're going to go to God in prayer about. This is what you are going to ask the Father to release to you, okay? To release to you. Now, some of you will get this amount of money. Let's say for you it's $3,000. You say, I need $3,000 that covers all my bills, that allows me to do what I need to do, Lord, where I don't have to stress about finances. I can focus on this assignment. That's all I need to be released to me is $3,000. When that money comes, okay, because it's going to come. When that money comes, you get the opportunity now to just focus solely on your assignment. But you need to know what it is, and you need to go into prayer, and you need to ask the Lord for that specific amount. You need to know what that is, okay? When you get the money and you figure out what month it is that you're going to focus on your assignment, this is the time. Now, some of y'all, because you gonna catch it. You gonna catch it. Some of y'all, I just wrote a book, y'all, in 6 days. The first week I wrote Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The second week I wrote Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, I treated it like a work week. I did the last 3 days of one week, the first 3 days of the next week. Now I'm in my editing phase. When I first started the book, I thought it was gonna be a 30-page book. Okay, I was like, I'll get this done quick. I had my outline. I started working on it, got to about chapter 2 or 3, and the Lord just like said, scratch all of that. Scratch that whole thing. Let's redo this outline. So I used AI with integrity, and I was like, okay, I'm missing something in this outline. So I went back through and I was like, let me think about like some of the things that, what else do I need to talk about? Because I felt like I was very surface on my conversation, like what I was talking about inside of the book. So I went through a 5-chapter book turned into a 12-chapter book. 30 pages turned into unedited, unformatted, 100 pages, probably a little over 100, probably like 105 pages of unedited, unformatted content. And I say unformatted because once I format it, it's probably going to be close to double that. At least like, yeah, probably close to double that. So I'll be probably closer to 200 pages, between 180 and probably like 200. Just depending on how much editing and more stuff that I add in as I go through the editing process. So I did that in 6 days. So that means technically, if I'm touching my assignment every single day, just using my 6 model framework, I could literally get about 5 projects done in a 30-day period. Right? And I'm not talking about like, obviously that was just me writing the book, right? That was me sitting down every day, and I wrote a lot of it by hand. Okay, a lot of it by hand. I can get about 5 projects done. Now if I add in the editing time, things like that, probably half of that, maybe 3 like full projects I can get done of me, no interruptions, 30 days of just focus, right? That means you got to set your life up to be able to do that. Not make excuses, but figure out, how do I make this happen, right? And yo, you have the Lord on your side. The Holy Spirit is there for you. The God of the angel armies is there. So ask him for what it is that you need, but you got to know what you need. So start off with, what is it going to cost you financially? What is going to cost you in time? Write that vision. Ask the Lord to show you, when and where do you want me to step into this? I don't know what's getting ready to come, but I feel like God is creating space for us to birth out the things that we should have been birthing out in previous seasons, where we allow delay, shame, distractions come in. He is redeeming our time. He is restoring our curiosity to the prophetic. He is restoring our desire to write for the kingdom again. He's calling us to pick up our pen again. And so that was on my mind. And it was on my mind because that's what I really believe is on the heart and on the mind of Christ right now, the Father, when it comes to you and your pen and your assignment. So think about that. Let me know below. I want to know what it's going to cost you financially, because I want to be praying for you. I want to know what it is that you need. And I'm praying specifically for you. I'm praying specifically for the amount that you need to be able to take off 30 days. Don't think about, oh, I can't do that. That's impossible. Because then you already counting yourself out, right? You already siding with the enemy. Don't side with the enemy in this. Okay. Partner with the Holy Spirit, partner with the Lord, and be in a space, in a position of expectation to expect the best. God, I'm expecting the best for this project, for these projects, because most of y'all will do more than one. But ask the Lord to strengthen you, ask him to increase you, to favor you, to whatever like you need. Ask for it. You have not because you ask not. Ask. Knock and the door will be open to you. Okay, it will. I love you. I can't wait to hear about how much it is that you need, and I can't wait for you to testify, because you're going to testify. You're going to testify about how God answered you quickly. Let me just say this real quick. Many of the things you desire is on the other side of your obedience, but in addition to that, you have not been asking the Lord for the things that he needs to release so you can go do and be in the position that you need to be in, right? Many of y'all could have been had these 30 days had you asked for it. but it's like you don't have the language for this season. So I believe that's why God sent me here, why he created the Prophetic Writers Network for you. It's a space, it's a community for writers to come and rest and soar and to be empowered and to be sharpened so that you can be released to go and take over, okay, the areas that God has given you dominion in. I love you so much. Again, let me know down below what you need, what's the financial amount you need to be able to take off 30 days to focus solely on the project that God is giving you in this season so you can touch it every single day.